All right, now we're going to start talking about text editors. So why does Linux need a text editor and Cisco does not? The basic answer to this is that on Cisco you can look at everything as a part of one file, and the reason is because it has less overall config, so you can do that. And with Linux you have a lot more overall config, which makes the file structure necessary. Linux is built to reference all these different configuration files and different types of files, so it's not just one type, which is why it's necessary to have a text editor. All right, so now we're out here on GNS3, and we're just gonna real quickly look at both a Cisco device and the file structure on a Linux server. So first I'm just gonna drag on a Cisco router. Now I'm gonna drag on the Ubuntu Docker guest that comes by default on GNS3. All right, now I'm gonna power both of them on. Now I'm going to open up the consoles for each of them. All right, so now our router's done booting up. And of course, to look at the configuration on a Cisco device, you show run. And then we can tab through it. And since this is just a blank config, there's not going to be much config in here. But we can tab through and see all the default configs that come on this device. And that's pretty much it. Whereas on Ubuntu Linux, by default on a blank server, you're gonna have a lot more default configuration. All right, and just to show an example on Ubuntu, I'm going to change the directory to the etc directory. And you can see all the different directories and files that exist just in the etc folder as well. All of the ones that are colored blue here are directories that contain further directories and files. All right, and so really the main point is there's a lot more potential config. There's a lot more potential uses for the server, which makes the file structure necessary. You can't put everything into one file. And then even if you want to look at network automation, there's a bunch of different types of files. There's text files, there's INI files, there's YAML files, and Python scripts. So you really need a common way to be able to edit all these files, which is why you need the text editors. All right, that concludes this video. This is just a part of a much longer series on Linux for network engineers, so you should check the rest of those videos out too. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.